Throughout the conference, we have seen presentations that have delved into cutting edge research, explored innovative techniques, and addressed pressing challenges in agriculture. These discussions have not only expanded our understanding, but also paved the way for potential breakthroughs and advancements in the field. So, as we conclude this conference, let us carry forward the insights gained, the connections made, and the inspirations received. Together, let us continue to work towards a more sustainable, productive, and resilient agricultural sector that can address the evolving needs of our world. So, thank you all participants, speakers, chairs, co-chairs, and organizers for making this conference a resounding success. Let's look forward to future collaborations and endeavors in our shared pursuit of agriculture excellence. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Sunita Chaudhary, Senior Scientist, ICRISAT Hyderabad, and Chairperson, AgriMeet Foundation, to address the audience. Ma'am is there?
सुनीता मैडम ने ज्वाइन तो किया था, मेरी बात हुई थी। को होस्ट बनाइए जरा, वो एक बार लेफ्ट करके को होस्ट बनाइए रोहित जी, सुनीता चौधरी मैडम को। जी मैडम प्लीज आप स्टार्ट करिए।
Hello.
जी मैडम।
I can connect now. Good evening to everyone, and thank you for inviting me for this closing session. And I'm very glad that this kind of conferences are getting organized, where people are thinking about the advanced technology. Sometime back, within agriculture research, there was so much deprive of technology. Although we were doing good research, but then technology is not very much integrated. But now in this era, I'm seeing most of the interdisciplinary science is happening, and also not at agriculture research, but also at the farmer gate. So sometime back, we started working on some of this kind of technology. Few are like utilized, like sometime back there was a boom in biotechnology, but that has only addressed the genomic area. But other area were not so developed. But now I see there is a number of technology which has been integrated. Until that phenomics is strengthened, genomics alone cannot also give the product what you are looking for or enhance the yield. Some of the recent paper, if you look into that, in that I see there are a number of publications which talk about this utilization of advanced technology in agriculture. Some of them is like where UAV is one upcoming, which is like which is addressing a lot of potential challenges in field phenotyping, which we have addressed now, and we have built a capacity in UAV-based field phenotyping techniques, not only with simple sensors like RGB, but also with the multispectral and hyperspectral. So hyperspectral has the quality that what our human eyes cannot see, which is in visible range, which we can see, it can see beyond that. So hyperspectral sensors are utilized in early detection of stress, disease symptoms. Same time, multispectral, which are the complex trait like pure greenness, many kind of stresses. And then RGB is also model where you can address a lot of agronomic characters like plant height, canopy cover. So when we started this, we found there is a tremendous scope. Although government is encouraging more on the mechanical side, like spraying and other things, which is good, but mechanical will reach a saturation. But when you exploit a technology beyond the potential level, then it has a potential to translate into smart technology. And a lot of apps are coming. So UAV is one. Then coming to the sensors utilization in nutrition, breeding is very much not inclusive of the nutrition selection. The reason is the wet lab, the chemical analysis of any nutrition parameters take a lot of time, and therefore breeder doesn't have time to wait for those chemical analysis or wet lab results, and therefore those nutrition, and we are seeing those malnutrition, hidden hunger, many other kind of consequences of this. So we started integrating the technology there also, and we have different kind of sensors. So one is like near infrared spectroscopy, which is sensors which address from 400 to 2500 nanometer, and it has a potential to quickly phenotype all your nutritional traits which are organic in nature. So for organic means proteins, fats, starch, where the main component is carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. So this kind of traits are very easily getting nowadays phenotype with near space sensors. Then coming to the another part of nutritional trait, which is inorganic in nature, like iron, zinc. For that, we are utilizing X-ray based technology, which is below 400 nanometer, and XRF kind of technology. So once we integrated this, all the breeding pipeline were quite overwhelmed, and they started selection for the nutritional trait along with the yield. So this is one thing which is in pipeline and making a big difference in breeding selections. Also coming to the other kind of technology which we are using for disease phenotyping, disease quantification, drought phenotyping. There are a number of technology which we are using, but I don't know how much time I have, so I would like to end here, but I would like to extend our greetings from ICRISAT. And we do a lot of advanced phenotyping. We are integrating technology with IT people. So a lot of IT institutes are part of our collaboration, not only national, international. And I will encourage the adoption of technology in whatever research or extension activity, whatever is there. It can bring faster changes compared to the classical conventional methods. Thank you very much.
Harshdeep.
Now I would like to invite Dr. Bhanu Rekha, Professor Agronomy, PJTSAU, Hyderabad. Please, ma'am.
Madam Bhanu Rekha.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible now, madam?
Yes, madam.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
evening, everyone. And I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. I would like to present a small gist of this on this valedictory session. So, as all of us know that we have moved in agriculture from a stage of ship to mouth. And since Green Revolution, the yields have been tremendously increased with the varietal developments and the research on fertilizer application and other technologies. But at the same time, we are also lodged into the problems of unsustainability, and the major culprit now being the climate change and global warming and so on. So all of us have presently on our shoulders that the present research should move on from the olden type to a smart farming, precision agriculture, and mechanization with protective cultivation and concentration on more non-traditional crops that have the export orientation, especially with respect to the quality rather than on the quantity, because we have already reached that particular target. And the research on conservation agriculture as well as climate resilient agriculture and on other terms like biofortification, and especially with a special mention of remote sensing and sensor technologies for moving on to the variable rate technology in various aspects like water, nutrient, weedicides, and so pave a way towards the sustainability. Especially our PJTSAU is concentrating on the use of drones, mechanization, and novel technologies and water management technologies in different crops, starting from the cereals, millets, pulses, and oilseeds at different research stations, and even in commercial crops like cotton and sugarcane, with this all precision technologies. And there is also a need for the photo and thermo insensitive varieties, especially in pulses and oilseeds, in order to reach the self sufficiency and to board away from the what we say importing from the other countries, in order to cut down the cost incurred on imports. So the technologies like moving away from the transplanted rice to the alternate wetting irrigation methods and aerobic rice and drip fertigation too in rice, all these research results have been given out from the PJTSO, and I believe that we are on par with other national and international institutes, with having a collaboration with almost all the institutes at Indian as well as the international levels. We have all the three. Meeting all the requirements like education, research, and teaching from our university. And we are into the smart farming and precision way, even with the use of robotics and drones. And several, what we say, scientific developments and the patents have been also finding in their place reports as well as at national reports. And I think, as at the end, I would like to just congratulate the organizers for making this event a successful one, wherein we had very young minds, even the undergraduates, postgraduates, PDFs, and the scientific staff from age of 20s to almost all 60s also participated very, 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 very enthusiastically and presented all their research findings in the various fields of agriculture and allied fields like horticulture, veterinary, and so on, and in line with the latest technologies like remote sensing, modeling, and so on. Thank you, one and all, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh.
Now I would like to invite Dr. V.K. Tripathi, Professor and Head Horticulture, CSA UAT Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh.
आज जो 3 दिवसीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सेमिनार हुई थी, रिसेंट एडवांसेस इन एग्रीकल्चर फॉर आत्मनिर्भर भारत, इसके अंतिम सत्र में, जिसमें 3 दिनों में जो फ्रूटफुल डिस्कशन हुआ, पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन के माध्यम से, ओरल प्रेजेंटेशन के माध्यम से, पोस्टर के माध्यम से और अन्य तरीकों से, उनके कंक्लूड पर मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में उपस्थित आदरणीय प्रोफेसर एन के वाजपेयी सर, इस कार्यक्रम के मुख्य संरक्षक प्रोफेसर अरविंद कुमार शुक्ला जी, आदरणीय कुलपति विजय राजेश सिंधिया, कृषि विश्वविद्यालय ग्वालियर, साथ ही साथ इस कार्यक्रम के को होस्ट डॉक्टर BR कंबोज जी, कुलपति चौधरी चरण सिंह हिसार, कृषि विश्वविद्यालय हिसार, और सभी कार्यक्रमों को एक रूप में पिरोने वाले इस एग्रीमेंट फाउंडेशन के मुख्य कर्ता धर्ता डॉक्टर अंकुश शर्मा जी। देखिए कि जब तक पूरा कृषि में हम आत्मनिर्भर नहीं होंगे, हमारा देश प्रगति नहीं कर सकता। एक हमारे सामने समस्या आई कोविड की, उसमें हमने देखा कि पूरा देश में सभी जगह सभी ग्रोथ रुक गई। भारत की विकास दर 3 से 4% रही, लेकिन उस समय भी हमारी कृषि की विकास दर 19 से 20% तक रही। आज यदि हमको टोटल ऑल ग्रोथ रेट को बढ़ाना है तो कृषि की ग्रोथ रेट बढ़ाना होगा। इसके लिए हमें कृषि में आत्मनिर्भर होना जरूरी है। इसके लिए माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो कहा वोकल फॉर लोकल, उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए जो हमारी हेरिटेज है उसको इस तरह से प्रयोग करना है कि हमारी गुणवत्ता में वृद्धि हो, उत्पादन में वृद्धि हो और हर पेट को अन्न मिले जो कि सुपाच्य हो, पौष्टिक हो और ससमय मिल सके। इसके लिए पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉसेस को रिड्यूस करना है, जिसके लिए बहुत सी विधाएं इस सेमिनार में डिस्कस हुई हैं। हम सॉइल मृदा उर्वरता को बढ़ाते हुए भूमि की उत्पादकता को भी बढ़ाना है और उसकी फर्टिलिटी लेवल को मेंटेन रखना है। इसके लिए आवश्यक है कि नैनो फर्टिलाइजर, बायो फर्टिलाइजर और बायो एनहांसर का इस तरह से समेकित प्रयोग करें कि जिनसे कि रसायन युक्त खेती को कम से कम करते हुए जैविक खेती को बढ़ावा दिया जा सके। मैं इस सेमिनार के आयोजक अंकुर शर्मा को इसलिए धन्यवाद और देना चाहता हूं कि उन्होंने जो आज आत्मनिर्भर बनने के लिए, जैसे ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी है, प्रिसीजन फार्मिंग है, इसको पहले ये ट्रेनिंग और सेमिनार के द्वारा बहुत से छात्रों के साथ, किसानों के साथ, वैज्ञानिकों के साथ डिस्कस करके इस पर एक रूपरेखा तैयार कर ली है। और साथ में इस 3 दिवसीय सेमिनार के बाद जो कंक्लूजन निकलेगा, जिससे निश्चित है कि हमारी कृषि में जो नई तकनीकें हैं उनका प्रयोग करते हुए हम कृषि के क्षेत्र में भी आत्मनिर्भर होंगे। और इसके साथ ही मैं सभी छात्रों से और वैज्ञानिकों से कहना चाहूंगा कि अपनी सोच के अनुसार कुछ नया काम करें, जिससे कि हमारे देश का सम्मान बढ़े और हमारी उर्वरता मेंटेन रखते हुए उत्पादन में वृद्धि हो सके। सभी को नमस्कार।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, बहुत बहुत।
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Veena Joshi, Technical Officer to Vice Chancellor Shri Konda Lakshman, Telangana State Horticulture University.
Yeah. Good evening, one and all. Really, it is a very good conference. For the last 3 days, we are seeing it's a big integration of all the seven to eight institutes. They are taking up online conference, which is needed. Actually, the topic which you have selected also, I should appreciate the organizers for conducting such a good conference. The basic things which I want to focus here is, because we attend many conferences, many seminars, the thing is take over message, which is not. So we need, I just want to say a few things is, we need to focus on the research, some kind of innovative, like which we are dealing now. Still it is lagging behind. Even we should improve the research in terms of using some, more innovative IoT things, IoT required, or drone, or related to any AI inputs. So we need to focus on more. And as such, we have a forum where it consists of both students as well as faculty. So I just want to say is, research has to be strengthened. Still we should not feel like we have reached that level. Still we have to improve the research. And even for the faculty, they can propose some projects, by collaborating, by integrating, okay, for different institutes. Nowadays, everything can be collaborated, everything can be integrated. So that is one thing important. And the first day when I heard this inaugural session, our chairman, Sanjay Kumar sir, he was focusing on farmerpreneurship. Like entrepreneur, we should say farmerpreneur. So for, farmerpreneur means farmer should become an entrepreneur, is it not? So that in that angle, we should think, we should work out the research as well as the programs. And even for the UG and the PG students also, skill development programs are much more required at this stage also, because most of the students, I feel like they are still lacking some skill in this. So skill development program can also, we can conduct, Ankurji, if in future coming there, we can plan for, some small skill development training programs, certification programs, by collaborating with different institutes. So that will be more effective. That way I can say. And it's really, I should appreciate the organizers, and especially the Ankur Sharma, for in a short time he has organized such a well 3 days program. So everyone, I request all, like you, the students, or even the faculty, you think in a different way. Some innovative research, some innovative thing can be done in the research program. So this is only one thing I just want to say, and expecting more programs, practically oriented, farmer point of view, and what do you call, the innovative type of view, and skill development programs we'll be expecting in future coming days. So thank you one and all, and special thanks to Ankur for giving me this opportunity, and special thanks to all the organizers and the collaborators of this program. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. आपका और भी सहयोग चाहिए हमारे विश्वविद्यालय और सोसाइटी के कार्यक्रमों में?
Yeah, sure. हम करेंगे, जरूर करेंगे.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We would like to invite Dr. T.N. Shivananda, Professor and Head NRM Division, SKCHS, Dr. YSR Horticulture University in Athapur.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you so much, madam, for inviting me to speak on this occasion. I would like to thank the organizers and as well Ankur Sharma for having given me this opportunity. In fact, I would like to address the students rather than the staff, because about the research and other things, it has been talked so much for the last 3 days that so many things are required to be done at institution levels. But I would like to speak from my experience and share my experiences with students, what to do. See, especially when we are doing, I represent soil science basically, and in soil science, the studies which we are conducting on NPK, nutrients uptake, interactions will not lead us anywhere in future. So I would like to warn or tell my students that they have to diversify themselves to collaborate with other departments like physiology or entomology or pathology. See, for example, with physiology people, they will have to study with the basic research, say the movement of nutrients. We spray the nutrient on the foliage. How are they entering? Whether the ion size is okay or not. Simply we spray. The stomatal aperture is different for different crops, but we spray iron, for example, in the form of iron sulfate to all the plants. Whether is it really the plant is the ion is entering the plant or not, definitely we do not know. Here comes the aid of physiologists. So our PhD students should take up such studies wherein the collaboration with physiology is always sought. That is one area. Second area is pathology. See, we always know potassium offers resistance for diseases. In what way? What is the mode of action? Still we do not know. So this way, our students should collaborate with pathology also, learning the mode of action of potassium in buildup of disease resistance in the plants. Thirdly, entomology. See, I have developed a few technologies in collaboration with entomology. Probably many of you also know fruit fly trap for controlling the fruit fly menace. The damage from fruit fly is nearly 40%, and with the innovation of our fruit fly trap, the damage has come down to just hardly 2%. So, like this, as a chemist, you can always interact with a entomologist and then come out with several technologies which are useful to the farmers. And another technology which we have innovated is about the stem borer technology. See, the mango tree dries off when once the borer, Bataseira rufomaculata, damages, and the whole tree will get lost. So here, what we have done is we have used the insect repellent as one of the main thing to avoid the insect to reach the tree itself. So this technology has been found very, very well, and now it has been tried over 20 states across the country in mango trees, and it has been found, the third-day results say that nearly 95% of the trees were avoided by applying this formulation of fruit stem, stem borer. Like this, a scientist can involve with the different other divisions and then develop the technologies. So similarly, I would also tell that our students should also should have a self-confidence. Number one is degree itself alone is not the end of the career. It is only a beginning. So if degree is over, what next? So getting a degree is also not a small thing now. For clearing the ARS exam, PhD is the minimum entrance level exam. Many people may not be able to reach that level. But what I would say is let them not lose their confidence, but get into entrepreneurship program. Many some scientists and people have told about this, and our students should get into entrepreneurship model. At SKCHS Anandpur, we have got different programs to make our people very strong and confidence in this area, where we have ELP programs for about 110 days and RHWP, that is Rural Horticulture Work Experience, for about 110 days. So here the students learn the basic aspects of business in agriculture or horticulture. See, unless you get into business mode, you will not reach anywhere if you are in the subsistence mode. So here we have got different modules. One is ELP on organic farming, the ELP on commercial horticulture, ELP on protected cultivation, and ELP on post-harvest technology. So these programs have been very, very successful, and we're happy to share that our profits coming from these modules is being given, pumped back to our students also. So after earning their degree, horticulture degrees, they are very, very self-confident, and they are trying their own business modules in their own farms. And secondly, our farm students should not also go with their farming business or the farm family business. See, it is not always that we get a good job or a government job. So let them also be informed that it is good that they have to go back and then start farming also. One small example, I will take only 2 minutes. For example, if you have 2 acres of irrigated banana, let us say only 2 acres, we expect 2,400 plants in that 2 acres. Out of 2,400, at least you will say 2,000 bunches will come to the harvesting stage. Each bunch, let us say it will weigh only 10 kg, say Elaki banana or Puan. Expected yield is around 10 kg, and from 2,000 bunches we get around 20,000 kgs. Even if we sell at 25 rupees a kilo at the farm gate, we get 5 lakh rupees. This I have been telling to many students whom I have been coming across, and the students who visit at IAHR also in my working days. So this has been a very practical experience that farmers or the teachers, I mean students have been gaining confidence. And in that 5 lakh rupees, even if the student spends 2 lakhs as expenditure, in 1 year he will earn net profit of 3 lakh rupees. And the next year, the whole 5 lakhs is the profit. So this way, they do not have to be worried about their future, and they have to be Atmanirbhar, as everyone has told that, be confident and definitely you will succeed well. I will only take 1 minute more. I will only tell the students that time is money and knowledge is power. So with this, I conclude the topic, and I'm very happy that I have been given the time to share my experiences, especially to the organizers and Ankur Sharmaji and my Dean, Dr. N. Reddy, for having given me the opportunity to share my experiences. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Dr. N. Reddy, Associate Dean, SKCHS, Dr. YSR, Horticulture University.
Good afternoon, everybody. All of us are very well known that we require good oxygen, water, food, fuel, and medicines for our sustainability on this blue planet. Well, when I said these primary things, good amount of oxygen, am I audible to you all?
हाँ जी, आप सुन पा रहे हैं, आपको आवाज आ रही है आपकी.
Okay, thank you.
जी.
With regard to the primary things like oxygen, we work together in tandem with many national and international organizations. We have come to a conclusion, say, by dealing with climate change, a mega project of 110 crores, wherein I was given a key role to work out the modalities for sustenance of horticultural commodities and how best we can improve their lot. For that, we have done a humble beginning. Okay, with regard to oxygen, certainly climate change is the most happening thing, and we have to address, and it is in the right pace and it is moving. Well, then coming to water, not even 1% of the water present in the planet is usable, but still we are in a position to make good strides with regard to soil water conservation, and we have come out with certain solutions. That part also I am not touching. Food, be it cereal crops or horticultural crops, maybe for calorie requirement or nutritional requirement and so on. So that part also I am not touching that. So oxygen I am not touching, water I am not touching, food I am not touching. Fuel, with regard to fuel, but of course our imports have gone up, but with our friendship and with our diplomacy, we are in a position to save nearly 2 lakh crores of rupees in foreign exchange have been saved by making dosti with Russia, USSR. Okay, that is one part. In addition to that, as a part of ATMANIRBHAR BHARAT, we need to have our own inputs. We have to reduce the inputs. For that, we have to go for alternative fuels like Pongamia, then Jetropa, these things. So we handled a program on RSAD, Rain Shadow Area Development Program. Within that, we promoted Jetropa. if we are in a position to add 5% to 10% to our fuel needs, we can change a lot. We can save a lot, and our lifestyle will be in a different way. So that part also I am leaving that at that juncture. Now coming to next thing, most of the people must be knowing, still it is very fresh in your memory that we had problems like what happened during 2019 and 2020, COVID. There was acute shortage of many things. Medicines will come. Good health is the most important thing. In order to achieve good health, we have to have self-sufficiency. For that, what an agriculturist can do. It is not only the medical profession, but it is also the plant professionals who have to take good strides in generating good amount of inputs. We have to have good medicines, cheap medicines. Say, for example, if I say, if a vaccine need to be made, thousands of billions, lakhs of billions of dollars will go in its preparation, in its manufacturing. In the chain, when it reaches the needy person, he has to shell down heavily, maybe 30,000 rupees, 40,000 rupees, and so on and so forth. But still, things are not well within the reach of the common man. So keeping that in mind, we have compiled and collaborated and say we concisely prepared certain things as per the WHO guidelines. WHO, World Health Organization, recently has published a thing like diabetes and other diseases, they are causing major havoc among the public. Keeping that in mind, we have compiled a research survey on anti-diabetic plants, and we are coming out with a beautiful volume. A 4-book series is coming on anti-diabetic plants. As per the WHO mentioned, out of 194 members, 173 member countries are having the problem with type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is increasing, and diabetes as a whole is increasing the world over. Say, by 2030, 64.3 crores of people will be affected with diabetes. By 2045, 78.3 crores of people will be affected by diabetes mellitus. That means such a major threat to human life will come. So keeping that in mind, we have collated the information. The directory is a wealth of information. We have loaded in 4 volumes. Those things we have compiled, and it is very much within the reach of many people. As if I have to say, the chemical constituents of a particular plant will go a long way in preparation of the medicine. Say, for example, L-dopa. L-dopa is nothing but it is prepared from Mucuna pruriens. Mucuna pruriens. Once the chemical composition and constituent is known, and it is synthetically made by a chemist at a laboratory level. So if you depend upon that, once you know the nature of that, certainly you can cure Parkinson's disease. That is for L-dopa, to tell a simple thing about that. So many ailments such as cancer, inflammation, pains, cough, cold, fever, flu, headache, snake bites, eye diseases, rheumatism, dysentery, diarrhea, earache, headache, and especially during these summer months, cooling agents, tonics, and many ailments for the betterment of mankind will be addressed from the plant sources. So how many plants are there on the planet Earth? So we are preparing a global directory in this direction, and we have come out with a beautiful directory, and we are in the final phases. It will go to press, either it will go to Pergamon or CRC, and certainly it will be mankind. In order to say information about intended users are academicians, students, then researchers, and for many people, it will be useful, and you can make inroads into that. That is one part. Health, we have to concentrate from the plant sources. That is one. say if you address only diabetes, many things will be there. Because of this directory consisting of about nearly 600 plants will help in aiding other diseases too. All those things are combined at one place, and certainly it is going. Similarly, we do have another project on urinogenital disorders. And if we come out, the second one, if the second series comes out, certainly it will help the majority. So what I wanted to say, it is not only the traditional means of food calorie requirement or nutritional requirement or and so on. We have to address, we do have field research, we do have medicinal and aromatic plants here. Anantapur, SKCHS Anantapur is, we are working in tropical climatic regions. The tropical regions do have different sets of problems. Say we are not in a position to produce not even 1 ton per hectare. If the productivity need to be increased to 2 tons per hectare, certainly we have to use all the technologies, like what are all the previous speakers have spoken about. All those things we have been attempting, and anybody willing to say coordinate or cooperate or say collaborate with us, we are very ready. And we certainly thank the Agrimit Foundation and certainly Dr. Ankur Sharma. We appreciate your efforts for bringing all the people into this meet. Thank you all. Thank you very much. This is in brief I wanted to communicate. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Anil Dikshit, Joint Director, ICAR, NIBSM, Raipur.
Good afternoon, everyone. And first of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers for finishing the job in a very much effective way for this international conference. And in fact, I was the invited speaker in the inauguration program also. And there we had discussed a lot where we can have a program of research from the institutions, from the researchers, from the students' point of view, so that we can have a ATMANIRBHAR Bharat in terms of agriculture science. In fact, the organizers have well planned the subject and the involving all the sciences means discipline, especially the agriculture discipline, veterinary, horticulture, and all the discipline comes together. And really, I would like to give the compliment to Dr. Ankur Sharma, who is a real energetic person, and he always used to search for such kind of topics and the programs. That's the beauty of Dr. Ankur. And a little bit I would like to touch upon that how we can have a Atmanirbhar Bharat and self-reliant farmers. If you recall that our government of India made a program for the doubling farmer income, in which it was asked us means all the agriculture scientists and the researcher and all the stakeholders to double the farmer income. And if you recall that the government of India bring out the publication of 14 volume for doubling farmer income program, in which it was categorically said that 60% is dependent on the extension activity, 25% for the policy planning, wherever the pricing and the other market-led extension program, market-led research is there, or the MSP business is there for the farmers' point of view for the doubling farmer income. And the 10% was for the research. Still, I believe that that percentage is really very well said in that document. I think we have done a lot in the research area. Only thing is that we have to plan in such a way that is two scientists involving in the basic, strategic, applied, and adaptive research. They should come together with the subject matter specialist, extension workers, and farmers should be seen as an integral component of knowledge dissemination and agriculture advisory system. We have a mobile apps, we have a different platform. how we can have our soundproof system for the advisory system. So that interface between the research and technology transfer can be met very effectively. And this would require a paradigm shift from bottom up to top down approach for technology generation, refinement, and adoption. So basically, this is very important phenomena, and which we need to have in every institutions and organizations. Then only our agriculture knowledge and in fact, the technology transfer program need to be the integral part of technology development in order to empower farmers with proper knowledge, and hence farmers participated research has to be focused. So this is the very important that all the research should be in the farmers participatory mode. And skill development, in fact, during inauguration, our chief guest, Dr. Sanjay Kumar, Honorable Chairman SRB, was also given the focus on the skill development program need to be focused. And I think this Agri Foundation will take care in future also for the faculty development program and the other skill development program, so that how best we may have our agriculture system for making Atmanirbhar Bharat. And I would I would not discuss much on the research part, as already previous speakers have told about many things. And in fact, we are doing a best of this thing that if you talk about the speed breeding and genome editing, as the Dr. Sanjay Kumar was giving the emphasis, how best we may have such kind of program. And the last point I would like to focus on that this is the era of digital agriculture. We are talking about so many latest technology, and this digital agriculture approach and sensor-based technology, that's what the Sunita and the other previous speakers have already focused on that one. So that we need to develop in a more effective way, not in the sense of only talking in a forum or this thing. So with this note, I would like to again congratulate to organizers for making a very effective kind of deliberations for this 3 days presentation in the virtual platform, because of the model code of conduct election is going on. But it was very effective. I think you people have made a wonderful kind of organizing, and you all people deserve the well appreciation from all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. N.K. Bajpai, Director Extension, BUAT, Bandai, Uttar Pradesh.
Thanks, Dr. Kaur. I'm very happy that I'm given this opportunity to express my views regarding the development of agriculture for the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Before me, the many galaxy of the scientists have given their views, thoughts, how the India can achieve the Atmanirbhar Bharat. But before going, I guess all these, it is a grand success of this conference, where we have witnessed around 500 delegates who have attended either virtually or another mode to see what the deliberations is going on in the conference. They have participated. 21 co-partners have joined this international conference from the country. 6 ICR centers have joined this conference as partner. One international center, that is Equisate, has joined this conference as a co-partner. And beyond that, our respected vice chancellors, 17 vice chancellors have joined this program. So this is a mega event which has been made by the dedicated and selfless effort by Dr. Ankur. Talking about the Atmanirbhar Bharat, we have to first think whether we have achieved the sustainability, self-reliance or not. If you little bit analyze the country position from 1900 till 2024, you have to understand how the country has achieved the self-reliance. See, in the manifesto of our Prime Minister already has said that if we are achieving this
victory, then we will give the food for the 80 crore people without any cost. That means country has got that status where we are in the position to provide the meal without any cost to the poorest. Not to our country also. In the 2019, when the corona was there, we have started these activities, and we have made the supply of the food grains to many our neighbors also. So talking to this, what I want to see, or what I want to express, that before independence, there was hardly 17 agricultural and veterinary colleges. But when India got the independence, and it was felt essential that without increasing the productivity and productions, our respect cannot be sustained, our respect cannot be maintained. From the same day, it has been decided that we have to put focus on the agriculture. From the first agriculture college, the first agriculture university in the 1966, till now, we are having 73 agriculture university. What it shows that our policy planners are very sensitive about the growth of the agriculture. And this is with the around 60 all India coordinated research projects, with almost 100 ICR research centers, and with the 589 agricultural colleges across the country. So what is the scenario right now? We are having 50,000 trained scientists which are making the country best in the agriculture. If we are talking about our performance and progress around the globe, then we found we are being nominated as the 5 powerhouse of the world. If you're talking about the 5 powerhouses, one is the China, second is the India, third is the US, then Brazil and Russia. We are in the second position. Why? Because we have achieved 339, almost 330 million metric ton in the food grain productions. Horticulture has surpassed to us. Now they are claiming more than 351 million metric ton. What it is that in the cereals we have achieved a lot of increase in the productivity. From the independence, it is almost 3 times. In the pulses, almost 2 times. In the oils, it is almost 1.5 times. In the horticulture crops, it is more than 4 times. And by that, we have achieved the stage where we can feed our people without any problem. But still there are challenges because the population is going on continuously. And that's why country is focusing and pressing and boosting the economy, giving the challenges that you have to increase the productivity. Earlier, we were working on the crude technology where it was required, developing the varieties, traditional breeding. Right now, we have come to the molecular development of varieties. And then after we have come to that stage where we can develop our varieties for the location stage, location specified. See, and all these technologies we are being developed, these are reaching to the farmers by the 731 KVK Krishi Vigyan Kendra in the India. And that's why what the technology has been developed that reaches to the farmers without any break, without any stoppage, without any delay. And it is resulting in the increase of the productions every year very significantly. Because why? This is because agriculture is basically 2Q based discipline. What is the 2Q? One is the agriculture is based on the quantity. When we got the independence, at that time it was essential to increase the productivity. And that's why everybody was talking to increase the production. And when we raised the self-reliance, then people started that it is not the only quantity, but little bit we have to think about the quality too. Because it was believed, it was found that all these 3 R problems. 3 R means resistance, resurgence, and residues. What the crop we are producing, grains, maybe fruits, horticulture crops, or the pulses, there is a problem of the contamination of the pesticides, contamination of the chemicals in the form of fertilizers, and then it is the increase of the resistance in the insects against the insecticides. So the government decided that we have to think about the quality also. And India has got the stage where it is inventing its own tradition, it's inventing its own glory. Earlier, our peoples were dependent on the nutritious. They were getting the nutri-cereals for their nutrition, for the requirement of their body in the form of nutri-cereals. Many small cereals, coarse cereals were being grown, but these were replaced by the momentum of the wheat. Everywhere where the irrigation is going on, it is simply replacing by the wheat. And this is the challenge for the pulses and oilseed too. But see, India has not only the given the example for the future. It has given the challenges also. It has warned also that only the cultivation of these cereals is not sufficient, but we have to think our own cereals which were growing since last many years. And that's why in the you and you people are knowing that the whole 2023 year was dedicated to the small cereals. So my opinion is that then we are talking about all these. My worthy colleagues have, before me, many knowledgeable people have given his views very nicely, why and how it can be done. And like Dr. Dikshit has said, that country is very sincere to increase the productivity of the farmers in the form of doubling farmer income. In the 2019, they have initiated the program for the increase of the doubling farmers income. Now there is a program that what the farmers have increased their productivity, income doubled. You have to find out how this double can again be increased by simple inclusion of one or two suggestions. So we are getting always the new advice, new suggestions, how the productivity, income is being increased, either in the form of contact farming, farmer producer organization, farmer entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship. But no doubt, the topic, which is very broad, it has given the platform to all the sectors of the agriculture. Agriculture is not based only cultivation of crops, of cultivation of horticulture. It has given the chance to deliver the progress either to the field scientists, animal scientists, horticulture scientists, and many more who are the allied scientists, allied field also. In my opinion, we are growing a lot. We are. Yes, is there any problem in my audio, in my voice?
नहीं सर, बिल्कुल ठीक है, हम देख पा रहे हैं, सुन भी पा रहे हैं आपको।
सुन नहीं पा रहे?
सुन भी पा रहे हैं, देख भी पा रहे हैं।
अरे भाई, आई एम वेरी मच अटैच्ड विद द सिस्टम।
मैं सुन भी पा रहा हूँ और देख भी पा रहा हूँ। आप कंटिन्यू करिए।
अच्छा। Okay, so my opinion is that this conference has been made so beautifully that anybody who is responsible for increasing the production and productivity of the field crops, horticulture crops, animal sciences sectors, they can equally contribute. And that's why this type of conference, which is meant for the all peoples, associated seedlings, the young agriculture graduates, postgraduates, PhD pupils, who can at least understand what the deliberation is required for the development of country, that has been delivered over here. I am thankful to the Ankurji who has made this conference so beautifully that everybody who was, present in the country or across the country, outside the country, they got the opportunity and work hard for the increase of the production, increase of the productivity, and simultaneously what the losses are associated with the agriculture. That is almost around 20% approximate losses in the agriculture. If this can be saved, again we will have at the surplus. There is disturbances little. So the protection of this losses, 20% losses in the field of agriculture, that will be availability for the our people. Again, there will be surplus 20% food. We can see there is a little problem, that is the marketing. And this is a great issue, big issue. and these issues has to be resolved very nicely, because there are some fruit, there are some crops which are having very perishability in natures. When the farmers are, I mean, in the problem that the crop cannot be sold and it's a perishable nature, that is huge loss to the farmers. So the farmers economy, that is more important. And only the farmers, they are the bone of our country, they are only the backbone. So we have to devise the medium. All the agriculture economics candidates, they can play a vital role. How the agriculture marketing can be strengthened, so that every producers who are associated with agriculture, they get the opportunity to sold their crops with a respectable manner, and their family can also feel the good sustainable livelihood. By these words, I'm again thankful to Dr. Ankur Sharma, who is very young, very energetic, and it is a symbol that if anybody wants to do anything for the country, he can do. He is not in the systems directly, but is supporting to the system a lot. See, we have been, associated, all those who are here, maybe around 500 scientists who have been associated here. This is only due to the Dr. Ankur Sharma. We have not met Ankur Sharma personally, but he was so charming, so close, always vibrant, that you have to be associated for the success of this conference. So my appreciations from to give their blessings to those guys who are associated for the benefit of our country, for the benefit of our farmers, and for the benefit of our people. Thank you, Dr. Ankur. Again, you have given us opportunity and agreement, the chairperson of agreement and your team. Thank you very much, please.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now it's with
Yes,
great pleasure.
please. Now.
With great pleasure, we announce the recipients of awards for best presentations during both the oral and poster sessions of 4th International Conference on Agriculture 2024. For poster presentations, for the first position under various themes, 3 presentations we are going to announce. Sensor-based nitrogen management in maize by using green seeker and SPAD chlorophyll meter under varied growing conditions by Shiva Shankar K. Recent biotechnological advances in ethylene management strategies for horticulture crops by Mansi Sharma. Synergistic strategies for soil quality improvement, biochar integration with PG, PR and rhizobium by Gitanjali Bhandari. Under the second positions, 3 presentations are there. Effect of biopesticides on eggs length and of adults of Chrysoperla zestrovi salemi in subsequent generation by Moirentham Monalisa Devi. Influence of different nutrient management practices on plant height of maize by Anupam. Synergistic association of nanoparticles with Serendipita indica and its effect on rice by Ayushi Chauhan. On third position, forecasting tomato prices in Karnataka Kolar market, a comparative analysis of time series model by Vinay HT. And second is effect of different nutrient management practices on number of plant tillers in barley by Mayank Kumar. Congratulations to all. For oral presentations, we are going to announce 2. On first position, we are going to announce 2 presentations. Performance of machine planted chickpea under varied seed rate and nutrient management by Karthika M. Millet smart food of 21st century by Ashoka P. On second position, molecular and morphological characterization of northeast rice land races for phosphorus deficiency tolerance by Latgram Toithung. Effect of different combinations of raw banana and whey protein on physical attributes of instant drink powder by Suma H. On third position, scrutinizing future temperature pattern using Sarima and in different zones of Kerala by Gokul Krishnan KB. Effect of different timing and levels of nitrogen application on fruit yield of chili in alluvial plains of northern India by Dimple Kampoj. Congratulations to all. Now I would like to invite Dr. Ankur Sharma for the awards.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैडम हर्षदीप कौर। ओरल और प्रेजेंटेशन में जो अवार्ड्स पाए हैं मेरी हृदय से शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत बधाई उनके स्वर्णिम भविष्य के लिए। अब चूंकि अवार्ड सेरेमनी की श्रृंखला शुरू हो रही है, हमारे जितने भी अतिथि जुड़े थे, सबका जो वर्ड ऑफ माउथ बड़ा सकारात्मक रहा, तो उनके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जो तारीफ के कुछ चंद लफ्ज हमें भी दिए गए, खैर मैं उनका पात्र तो नहीं हूं, क्योंकि प्रत्यक्ष रूप से योगदान सब आप लोगों का ही था, और मैं तो कहीं थीम में भी नहीं था, पिक्चर में भी नहीं था। बाहर जुड़ के जितना हो सका कॉन्फ्रेंस में मैंने अपना सहयोग और मेहनत करी, और आज उसका परिणाम इस व्यापक रूप में हमें दिखाई दे रहा है। तो इसके साथ साथ चूंकि अभी काफी पार्टिसिपेंट्स जुड़े हुए हैं, तो एक छोटा सा अनाउंसमेंट हम करना चाहेंगे अवार्ड सेरेमनी को शुरू करने से पहले, कि मई के लास्ट में न्यू एडवांसमेंट इन एग्रीकल्चरल साइंसेस फ्रॉम ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन टू अमृत काल नाश 2024 पर एक 15 दिवसीय फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम का इंटरनेशनल ट्रेनिंग हम आयोजित कराने जा रहे हैं। तो जो कोलैबोरेटर्स हैं, एसएयूज हैं, और जितने एकेडमिशियंस हैं, हमें सबका सहयोग, संरक्षण और आशीर्वाद चाहिए होगा। तो कृपया इस बात को एक विशेष रूप से सुने कि हम नाश 2024 पर एक फैकल्टी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम कम इंटरनेशनल ट्रेनिंग आयोजित करने जा रहे हैं। बहुत जल्द 26 में इसका इनॉग्रेशन एसआरबी के द्वारा किया जाएगा। मैं जल्दी ब्रोशर आपको जो है इसका शेयर करूंगा। अवार्ड सेरेमनी की जो श्रृंखला है, तो एक सिस्टम बनाया गया है अवार्ड नॉमिनेशन का, कि कैंडिडेट सोसाइटी की ऑफिशियल ईमेल पे अपने बायोडाटा के साथ अप्लाई करता है, फिर उस स्क्रूटनी बोर्ड में उसको भेजा जाता है। स्क्रूटनी से भेजने के बाद 24 से 48 आवर्स में उसको रिप्लाई दे दिया जाता है कि आपका नॉमिनेशन एक्सेप्ट हुआ है कि आपका रिजेक्ट हुआ है, या आप जिस कैटेगरी में अप्लाई किए हैं आपके बायोडाटा के हिसाब से वो चीज पात्र है, या हम इसको सजेस्ट कर रहे हैं, स्क्रूटनी बोर्ड उसको सजेस्ट करता है। फिर बायोडाटा और थीसिस स्क्रीनिंग चार्ज जो होता है वो सोसाइटी के नाम पे पेबल किया जाता है, फिर उसके अवार्ड को कन्वर्ट कर दिया जाता है। तो अवार्ड की जो चूंकि जिम्मेदारी मैडम कौर ने हमको सौंपी है, उस श्रृंखला में मैं शुरू करना चाहूंगा। डॉक्टर एन.के. वाजपेयी साहब, इनको रफी अहमद किदवई अवार्ड सोसाइटी की तरफ से प्रदान किया जा रहा है। डॉक्टर बी.के. त्रिपाठी जी, के.बी. पीटर मेमोरियल गोल्ड मेडल। डॉक्टर अखिलेश मिश्रा जी, एग्रोनॉमी के फील्ड में डिस्टिंग्विश्ड साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड। डॉक्टर अनिल दीक्षित जी, एम.एस. स्वामीनाथन, एग्रोनॉमी के फील्ड में। डॉक्टर चरण सिंह जी, आपको एग्री इंजीनियर अवार्ड। डॉक्टर विकास कंबोज जी, यंग साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड। डॉक्टर नेहा जी, चूंकि बेस्ट थीसिस अवार्ड का क्राइटेरिया ये है कि एक सब्जेक्ट में अलग अलग थीम्स पर 7 नॉमिनेशन एक यूनिवर्सिटी से लिए जाते हैं। अब चूंकि 7 से 8 भारत से छोड़ के विदेश के विश्वविद्यालय भी थे, उनके लिए कल एक स्पेसिफिक सेशन रात में 10 बजे आयोजित किया गया था। चूंकि इस समय उनकी रात होती है, आप सब लोग अवगत हैं इससे। तो डॉक्टर नेहा जी, बेस्ट थीसिस अवार्ड। डॉक्टर एस.एस. धालीवाल साहब, डिस्टिंग्विश्ड साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड इन सॉइल साइंस। डॉक्टर सुनीता चौधरी मैडम, बेस्ट क्रॉप फिजियोलॉजिस्ट अवार्ड। रिद्धिमा त्रिपाठी जी, यंग हॉर्टी रिसर्चर अवार्ड। ज्ञान प्रकाश त्रिपाठी जी, यंग प्रोफेशनल अवार्ड। डॉक्टर एन.एन. रेड्डी साहब, एनी वोरलॉक मेमोरियल गोल्ड मेडल। डॉक्टर ममता जी, हॉर्टिकल्चर में डिस्टिंग्विश्ड साइंटिस्ट। डॉक्टर महापात्रा साहब, ओयूएटी के हमारे रिटायर्ड डीन हैं, बेस्ट टीचर अवार्ड। डॉक्टर कोमल ओझा जी, एमपीयूटी में है, उनको फूड टेक इनोवेशन अवार्ड्स। इसके बाद में और श्रृंखला है, बस महज 5 से 7 मिनट में हम चीजों को खत्म कर रहे हैं, धैर्य बनाए रखिएगा। मिस संतोषनी ई, यूएस धारवाड़ से, आप यंग प्लांट पैथोलॉजिस्ट अवार्ड। सुभा लक्ष्मी मिश्रा, ओयूएटी यंग हॉर्टिकल्चरिस्ट अवार्ड। डॉक्टर सुशील कुमार जी, एनएयू गुजरात से, एमिनेंट साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड। नैंदुरी वाली साई सुप्रिया, आप आईएसआर हॉर्टिकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी आंध्र प्रदेश से हैं, बेस्ट थीसिस अवार्ड। डॉक्टर इमरान अहमद गमई, आप स्क्वाश जम्मू से हैं, वेस्ट वेटरनेरियन अवार्ड, वेस्ट वेटनरी साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड। डॉक्टर गोविंद विश्वकर्मा जी, यंग हॉर्टिकल्चरिस्ट अवार्ड। डॉक्टर वल्लूरी मंजरी वानी, एसएमएस ऑफ द ईयर अवार्ड। चंदन कुमार पनिग्रही, यंग एंटोमोलॉजिस्ट अवार्ड। उदित्या जी, एग्रीमिच फाउंडेशन गोल्ड मेडल। मुमाशिनी आश्रिता, एमएससी थीसिस फ्रॉम टीएनयू तमिलनाडु एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी। डॉक्टर ई लक्ष्मी देवी, आईसीआर आरसी एनईएचआर सिक्किम सेंटर यंग साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड। डॉक्टर के भानु रेखा, प्रोफेसर जयशंकर प्रसाद, तेलंगाना हॉर्टिकल्चर एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी, सॉरी प्रोफेसर जयशंकर, तेलंगाना स्टेट एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी हैदराबाद, एक्सीलेंस इन टीचिंग इन एग्रोनॉमी। तोडुम अनुपमा देगी CU Imphal बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर, डॉक्टर दीपा ठाकुर IGKB SMS ऑफ द ईयर, विद्या माधुरी IRA यंग एग्री रिसर्चर, प्रीति रेखा नाजरी TNU बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर बेस्ट रिसर्चर, विशालदीप कौर PAU पंजाब यंग एग्री रिसर्चर, डॉक्टर ज्योतिर्मयी उद्गाता रमा देवी बेस्ट टीचर अवार्ड, डॉक्टर सुमित शुक्ला यंग एक्सटेंशन वर्कर अवार्ड, डॉक्टर नीति शर्मा PAU लुधियाना यंग बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट अवार्ड, डॉक्टर किरण फ्रॉम CCKHPK यंग एक्सटेंशन वर्कर अवार्ड, डॉक्टर मुराली केवी यंग एक्सटेंशन वर्कर, डॉक्टर नेहा फ्रॉम KBK पन्ना बेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर, NB कुमार US धारवाड़ बेस्ट MSc थीसिस, शुभम जैन ANDOT यंग एग्री रिसर्चर, डॉक्टर RK गोकुल कृष्णन MIT कॉलेज यंग एंटोमोलॉजिस्ट, डॉक्टर साक्षी शर्मा यंग हॉर्टिकल्चरिस्ट, डॉक्टर पल्लवी भट्ट बेस्ट टीचर, डॉक्टर तौसिफ काजी इमर्जिंग साइंटिस्ट, तौसिफ अल्फांसो हुए NDRI करनाल बेस्ट MSc थीसिस, विनय HT ये ओरल प्रेजेंटेशन के भी अवार्डीज हैं, UBKB बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर, डॉक्टर अनुपमा देवी बेस्ट टीचर, डॉक्टर कार्तिक बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर, M आशिक यंग बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट, युमले प्रियंका यंग एग्रोनॉमिस्ट, शेंथा मिल यंग एग्री रिसर्चर, डॉक्टर सिनागा ए नागू आउटस्टैंडिंग रिसर्चर, स्फूर्ति शंकर MSc थीसिस, रखोंडे गौरव यशवंत MSc थीसिस, श्रेया फ्रॉम CCS MSc थीसिस, पवित्रा UBKB बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर, डॉक्टर आकांक्षा फ्रॉम NDRI यंग वेटनरी साइंटिस्ट, डॉक्टर अनिकेत फ्रॉम महात्मा फुले कृषि विश्वविद्यालय MBKB राहुरी यंग हॉर्टिकल्चरिस्ट, डॉक्टर सुमा H बुद्धिमात बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर, अनुराग कपूर यंग प्रोफेशनल, आशीष कुमार त्यागी यंग एग्रोनॉमिस्ट, डॉक्टर शशिकांत चतुर्वेदी बेस्ट KBK साइंटिस्ट, सर्वांथी एरला फ्रॉम AAU जोरट असम बेस्ट MSc थीसिस, इंजीनियर अमित कुमार सिन्हा बेस्ट एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियर, डॉक्टर नीलम वेंकटेश्वर राव ICR KBK तेलंगाना बेस्ट KBK हेड, डॉक्टर अदीप दास एनी बोरलॉग मेमोरियल गोल्ड मेडल, डॉक्टर अमरेश इमर्जिंग साइंटिस्ट, डॉक्टर N अश्विनी फ्रॉम ICR NIBSM रायपुर, ये SRB की टॉपर भी है 2023 की यंग साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड, डॉक्टर पटेल एकता अशोक यंग एग्री रिसर्चर, डॉक्टर विभा वर्मा फ्रॉम PAU यंग वुमेन साइंटिस्ट, रोटे साई मित्रा नवसारी गुजरात बेस्ट MSc थीसिस, शुभादा अर्जुन AMF गोल्ड मेडल, डॉक्टर ANH शंकर रेड्डी बेस्ट प्लांट पैथोलॉजिस्ट, U साई निशिता YSR हॉर्टिकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी, डॉक्टर अर्चना देवी KBK कोटवा बेस्ट ब्रीडर, R गोकुल कृष्णन यंग एंटोमोलॉजिस्ट, डॉक्टर दीपा यंग वुमेन साइंटिस्ट, श्रेया गुप्ता बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर फ्रॉम IRI, सुमेधा जयप्रकाश MBKB बेस्ट थीसिस, डॉक्टर मीनाक्षी फ्रॉम CPU यंग बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट, डॉक्टर धनश्री यादव LPU पंजाब बेस्ट PhD थीसिस, डॉक्टर शिवाशंकर के धारवाड़ बेस्ट PhD थीसिस, डॉक्टर नेत्रावती फ्रॉम UHS बागलकोट बेस्ट PhD थीसिस, MS पाटिल अनिकेत MS पाटिल डॉक्टर PDKB अकोला यंग एग्रोनॉमिस्ट, मिस ऐश्वर्या बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर, शरण SB यंग एग्री रिसर्चर, डॉक्टर रोशन लाल बेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर, पूजा पहल CCS HAU, डॉक्टर गंगाधर दोगाली US धारवाड़ फ्रॉम यंग प्लांट ब्रीडर, जे लक्ष्मी चंदना YSR हॉर्टिकल्चर यंग हॉर्टिकल्चरिस्ट अवार्ड, किरण कोटियाल यंग एग्री रिसर्चर, डॉक्टर JP राय फ्रॉम बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी, डॉक्टर केशी मेहता अवार्ड, अरुल मणिकनम यंग एक्सटेंशन वर्कर, डॉक्टर B मारुति थीसिस अवार्ड, डॉक्टर ब्रजेंद्र विशेन एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर JNKBP बेस्ट टीचर अवार्ड, डॉक्टर मोनिका SS बेस्ट थीसिस अवार्ड फ्रॉम TNU, अजय गुरुली यूनिवर्सिटी UBKB तेंगचोंग चुंग यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ऑक्सफोर्ड बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर अवार्ड, डॉक्टर जाकिर हुसैन यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर साइंस धारवाड़ यंग साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड, डॉक्टर दीक्षा टेम्बरे फ्रॉम RVS के VV ग्वालियर यंग साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड, आशुतोष राय फ्रॉम GV पंत यंग एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट अवार्ड, अमित अनिल सहाने CAU इम्फाल यंग साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड, डॉक्टर किरण US धारवाड़ बेस्ट रिसर्च स्कॉलर, डॉक्टर संजीव कुमार यंग प्लांट ब्रीडर, डॉक्टर दीपक राय डिस्टिंग्विश्ड साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड, D तिरेलका GKVK बेंगलुरु थीसिस अवार्ड, डॉक्टर संतोषनी US धारवाड़ यंग प्लांट पैथोलॉजिस्ट अवार्ड, डॉक्टर अशोका US धारवाड़ बेस्ट टीचर अवार्ड, डॉक्टर सुमरेंद्र महापात्रा बेस्ट टीचर अवार्ड, एकता राजपूत Best Research Scholar, Elika Pavan Venka Kumar, a young agri researcher, Amit from HAU Thesis Award, Dr. ABG Bhagat from SKDU Sardar Krishinagar Dantewada Agriculture University Young Veterinary Scientist Award, Deepankar Burman from IRI Thesis Award, Dr. Rima, Technical Assistant from UP Government, Dr. Jalpesh S. Patel, Dantewada Agriculture University Young Scientist Award, M. Santoshni U, US Dharwad Young Plant Pathologist Award, Vipul, Thesis Award, Dr. Sunil Sirwal, Best Teacher Award, Dr. Soumya Mishra, Young Scientist Award, Dr. Hina from PAU Thesis Award, Dr. T. Tejaswini from YSR Horticulture University, Young Horticulturist Award, Dr. Chandrasekhar S. GKVK, West Soil Scientist, Dr. Neelam Bashera, Young Women Scientist, Dr. Vikram Singh, Young Plant Pathologist, Dr. Tanmay from UAT, Outstanding Researcher, Dr. Supriya, Excellence in Teaching, Kalpana from Thesis Award, CC and HU, Ashwini TR, Best PhD thesis from US Dharwad, Dr. S. Jhala, Young Scientist, Dr. Sring Bhutia, ICR Research Complex, Young Women Scientist, G. Dogali, Best Thesis, Dr. Surendra Meena, ICR Indian Grassland and Fodder Research Institute, Young Scientist, Kapil from CCSHU Thesis, Krupa Rose, Kerala Veterinary Animal Sciences University, Vyant, Young Veterinary, Dr. Anil CCS Plant, Best Plant, Giraj Sharma, ICT Limited, Young Professional Award, Bipin Kumar Pradhan, Directorate of Extension OUT, Best Plant Pathologist, KM Bachana, Govind Vallabh Pant, Dr. Vidya Bhushan, Best Crop Physiologist, Dr. Annu Verma, Eminent Women Scientist, Suma Best Research Scholar, एक कृषि विज्ञान केंद्र है जिसको बेस्ट केवीके अवार्ड दिया गया है, आनंद एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी का कृषि विज्ञान केंद्र दाहोद, विकास कुमार यंग साइंटिस्ट, डॉक्टर नेहा चौधरी चरण सिंह धालीवाल जी, ये होगी जी। हर्षदीप मैडम कुछ कह रहे हैं आप? कुछ लोग बीच में बोल रहे थे, अगर कुछ बोलना चाहें तो आप बोल सकते हैं। SKCS YSR हॉर्टिकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी से हमारी कुछ टीम है जिन्होंने बहुत बेहतरीन काम किया है, मैं उनके भी नाम लेना चाहूंगा। डॉक्टर एन नारायण रेड्डी साहब, डॉक्टर IN गौड़ा साहब, डॉक्टर T शिवानंदा साहब, A अरविंदा जी, डॉक्टर P नागार्जु, डॉक्टर R पूर्णिमा, डॉक्टर योगेश कुमार, डॉक्टर सचिन, डॉक्टर जीवन, डॉक्टर पवित्रा, डॉक्टर अनिल कुमार, डॉक्टर MR, डॉक्टर AL नागी रेड्डी, डॉक्टर K साई दुर्गा, मिस के रूपावती,
सुशील कुमार, उनका वो है, म्यूटेड नहीं है वो।
डॉक्टर जी रंजीत कुमार, A जवाहर रेड्डी, डॉक्टर MS साई चरण सत्या, MSA अखिला, डॉक्टर सौम्या HM, डॉक्टर बशरराव जी, डॉक्टर सतीश, मिस SV वैष्णवी, मिस M सेनत, डॉक्टर मंजुला, मिस प्रीति, मिस दीपिका, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सभी का। और मैं अंत में ये जरूर कहना चाहूंगा कि जब हम कोई आयोजन कराते हैं तो आह्वान तो बहुत लोगों का किया जाता है, बहुत लोग जुड़ते भी हैं, कुछ खामियां भी होती हैं, कुछ त्रुटियां भी होती हैं और हो भी सकती हैं। चूंकि इनॉग्रल सेशन में हमारे मुख्य अतिथि चेयरमैन साहब ने भी कहा था अंकुर को अभी बहुत अंकुरित होने की आवश्यकता है, तो यदि हमसे कोई त्रुटि या कोई खामी हुई हो तो आप हमें जरूर सजेस्ट करें, क्योंकि मैं महज एक अंकुर हूं। हमेशा मैं जब मंची माध्यम से बोलता हूँ, मैं जब भी किसी मंची माध्यम से बोलता हूं तो ये जरूर कहता हूं कि मैं महज एक अंकुर हूं और आप लोग एक सघन वटवृक्ष। इन लोगों के छाव में हम पल्लवित पुष्पित फलित हो रहे हैं। मेरा व्यक्तिगत कोई आधार नहीं है, मेरा व्यक्तिगत कोई सामर्थ्य नहीं है, आप लोगों के सहयोग, समर्पण और आत्मविश्वास से इन चीजों का आयोजन किया जाता है और आगे किया जाता रहेगा। मैं एक ईमेल भी आपको दूंगा, उस ईमेल पे आप फीडबैक के रूप में अपना सुझाव जरूर दें, जिससे आगे आने वाले प्रोग्राम्स में, आगे आने वाले इवेंट्स में हम उनको इंप्लीमेंट करके एकेडमिया और इंडस्ट्री के लिए कितना बेहतर से बेहतर कर सकते हैं, हम वो करेंगे। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ प्रत्यक्ष एवं अप्रत्यक्ष जिनका नाम मुझसे छूट गया हो, देखिए जिनका नाम लिखा होता है हम उनका नाम पढ़ते हैं, और जिनका नाम लिखा नहीं होता है उनका दिल में विशेष आस्था होती है उनके प्रति। तो जिनका नाम धन्यवाद ज्ञापन में या अवार्ड के लिए छूट गया है, उनके प्रति विशेष आस्था है मेरे हृदय में। तो मैं क्षमा चाहूंगा यदि कोई त्रुटि मुझसे हुई हो। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत साधुवाद सभी का इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में प्रत्यक्ष एवं अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से सहयोग करने।
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
Thank you to Mr. Ankur Sharma and Harshdeep Kaur. A special thanks from all of us.
Thank you, ma'am.
सभी अवार्डियों को बधाई। अंकुर शर्मा और उनकी टीम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और बधाई।
आशीर्वाद दें सर, आगे भविष्य में हमें भी कुछ मिल जाए एक आध अवार्ड।
इसी तरह आप बट वृक्ष जल्दी बनो।
जी जी जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। वाजपेयी सर, यदि अनुमति हो तो हम इस कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति को घोषणा करें।
यस सर, बिल्कुल अनुमति है हमारी तरफ से। इट वाज ए ग्रैंड प्रोग्राम एंड नाउ इट शुड बी बाय।
जी, थैंक यू सो मच सर। सभी को नमस्कार। जय श्री राम।
Thank you all. Thank you.
मीटिंग